fat shaming, body positivity, woke. These are all groups of people that probably hate it, something in some form, because they're not accepting the facts. And at the same time, if you hate on race, if you hate on a specific person, you hate on a group, like anything, you can basically hate on anything if you put yourself into it, if you put your mind into it. But you have to understand your opinion, my opinion, and I do this for a living. Oh, diba? Living, because it's YouTube, guys. This is a living, guys. We're all employee of YouTube. You have to understand that your words are powerful. You shouldn't tell other people to who not talk to or who to talk to. Everyone has different experiences. And for me, I always do that. I don't like when people tell me what to do. In some instances, in some relationships, if I have friends and if I have family members and they don't like a specific person, they would tell me not to talk to or not to do that, etc., etc. But your personal problem is not my problem. Your business is not my business. So if you have anything against on any other races, don't preach it. Just don't, because it's not good. It's like, that's your life. That's your experience, but that's not people or other people's experience. So let them experience what they have to experience. Don't be super, I hate the people, some say on the word like stereotype about full of bullying bodies, such as, you hate those people. It's so hard not to hate on haters, especially when they're so bitter. So it's really, really very, very important that you understand who you are. And of course, you have to respect other people's perspective, especially if you like to say your opinion. If you're the type of person who likes to talk like me, you have to understand whatever word coming out of your mouth, not everyone would like it. Not everyone would agree with you. Like even what I'm saying right now, one of you will probably not agree with me. But it's not being right or wrong. I'm not talking here because I want to
listen to this.
It's not my thing. My thing is for you to understand that there are options. There are other perspectives out there. We are all different. If you say things, if it comes back to you, well, you started it, isn't it? So be very, very accountable on words that you say. And if people doesn't like you, well, you're probably doing something wrong. And if you've done wrong, then that's on you. And in Indonesia is always happening bullying about body shaming. Yeah, there's a lot of those. I've been body shamed. I don't care. That's the thing. There's a good, there's a bad. Exactly. I tell it how it is, and people don't like it. They don't have to. Even if I'm telling the truth and spewing facts. Yeah. And sometimes you have to understand, if you want the other person to agree with you or to understand you at least, you have to do it first. You have to understand them as well. It's not just a one-way street. If you don't want to be alone, if you don't want to be pathetic, if you don't want to have a miserable life, and you want people care about you, you want people love you, you have to understand these things. You might be the smartest person in the world. You might be the oldest people that I probably would know. But it doesn't mean that you have the wisdom I have based on what experiences I've been through. So you have to understand those things. I have been body shamed too. Yes, body shaming. Body shaming. There's body shaming and there's spewing facts. In my line of work, when I say someone is fat, they would tell me I'm body shaming. I'm not. This is my job. I say it is what it is. Now, if you don't like it, well, that's facts. But I've been body shamed too. In this time, I don't think you can please everyone. Even if it's 100, there's always one out there that would tell you you're wrong. If someone criticizes you, but at the same time, there's nothing behind that, and they want to criticize you or body shame you just to put you down, yes, I'm with you guys. But if someone is telling you facts and someone is actually curious about your well-being, I think it's fair enough that you return the favor of being open about that criticism, finding something that you can actually compromise, because at the end of the day, This is for your own benefit. It'll make you stressed out. Yes, it is. But you know what? Sometimes when things happen like that, if they body shamed you, I think for me, back in the day, I'm pretty body shamed because I'm so thin. I look like an addict or something. They say like that because I'm so thin. Like this part is like this. But at the same time, I put that as a motivation. I kind of like hold on to those people that put me down, shamed me. I hold that. And then I made it as a motivation. I made it positive and prove them all wrong. That's what I do. I'm trying to gain more weight. I got nice body and six pack. Ooh, approved. And that's why the stereotype body has critical verse situation should be oppressed. Yes. So you know what? Like we can always talk about this, our complaints, like about the world, like how the world is, how people are toxic, blah, blah, blah. But as I've said, guys, mindset challenge. We have to understand these things happening. These people are out there like vultures to pick on the most vulnerable person. So rather than complain, rather than feeling sorry for ourselves, or at least use the weapon of the complaint, let's change. If we don't want something, as much as we want to fight or we want to be angry, we want to be bitter, always choose the other way around. Always choose to be positive. Because I bet you guys, it's hard, it's corny, I know, but the after the consequence of all those hard works of being mentally, emotionally fit, it would be worth it. Because at the end of your life, or at the end of the day, it's so nice to sleep with the inner peace. Your inner peace is intact. And that is something that no one can take away from you when you reach that level. It doesn't matter if someone hates you, if does someone is saying stuff about you that is not correct, or someone is shaming you or body shaming you. It wouldn't matter. It just won't, because you cannot control it. Another thing that we have to understand, if you can't control it, don't pay attention to it. But don't be delusional, guys, because there's a thin line where you don't care. There's a thin line of you're not going to change. There's a thin line where it would go to being delusional. So be very, very careful. I am Asian and blacks got good genes. I'm actually an attractive guy. Ooh, you don't say. All the single ladies. We have a lot of single ladies. You shouldn't say you're attractive because then they'll come out to hunt you. I'm just trying to make myself more attractive and make myself feel good. Feel me, you guys? Yes, it's definitely. I'm all for it. If you're young, if you have it, flaunt it. If you have it, make it better. And now some people should change and can prove to fought for building a positive vibes with sport. Yeah, sports is good, fitness is good. Just stay away from toxic people in the gym because they're out there. They're really out there. So be careful to who you associate yourselves with. And if you don't know, guys, you can tell us stories. Let me know your stories. Send me your stories. If you have something that you want to get out of your chest, write it, send it to me, follow me on my social media. Let me know that story. If you don't want to be known and you just want the story out, you just want to share that to people, but you cannot say it yourself and you cannot be known that you sent that, let me know. And you can actually just participate in the live chat and see what the people thinks about your story. I do advocate that to do. It probably will make you feel better as well. Feel relax, and if you have stresses, just say it. We'll find positive ways to think about. To all the viewers who stay tuned just watching, Ayan, even if you don't participate in the live chat, you're watching this, I do really appreciate it coming from the heart. I really do. I really do thank you for the time that you offer ICFit listening to this. And I hope you learn something. You ponder. Thank you for the people that appreciate my vibe. I appreciate you, all of you. Please do watch my uploads. I do react commentary and different things. Please do check them out. Share them on your people and my workouts as well. Share them to people that you know that are working out. Everything is all about life journey in this channel. So if you're not subscribed yet, please do subscribe, turn on all notification, and please Like this or dislike it if you don't like it. But ciao ciao. Mwah.